Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and today we're going to be reading which weight loss tricks actually worked for you. Also, just a heads up, our official merch store will be launching next Monday, more information coming next Monday, and be sure to like and subscribe for more weight loss videos that help you stay on track. Realizing that you can actually control your body weight, you are in the driver's seat. Eat 2,000 calories but burn 2,500 calories a day, you will lose weight. There is no secret to losing weight. End of the day, it's calories in versus calories out. The control and results are addicting. Source: lost 50 pounds in the past year. Use a calorie counting app like MyFitnessPal and measure your food. It's so incredibly easy to pack on the calories without knowing it and think to yourself, well, I'm eating good, but I'm not losing weight. You may buy a healthier cereal for the morning and think you're only eating 170 calories, but the amount you pour in the bowl actually adds up to 250. You may have a salad for dinner, but the amount of dressing you use ends up being 300 plus calories. All these little things that you overlook add up at the end of the day and will halt your progress. You may think you only ate 1,800 calories in the day, but actually ate 2,500. Just go. If you're scheduled to work out, always go. You don't have to actually work out, but go, get ready, and go to the gym. You were going to go for a walk, but you don't want to now? Change clothes, walk to the end of your driveway, and then you can go back inside. Don't worry about how much you do when you get there, just go. I find that once I get there, I didn't mind working and walking. Here's what worked for my husband. Stop drinking soda completely. Eat smaller portions. Minimal snacking, especially at night. Lots of water and some light walking every other day. He dropped almost 30 pounds in just a few months. In the process of a ketogenic diet right now, no more than 50 carbs a day and around 20 for best results. You can still eat bread and other junk food as long as you manage your carb levels. It burns fat instead of carbs in your body, extremely effective and low effort. I hardly ever exercise. I don't play sports, no real close friends anymore, so I can stay inside and play games and cry myself to sleep, all while losing some weight. Win-win. I've lost almost 100 pounds over the last year entirely by calorie counting. It's not a weight loss trick, it's just simple math. When you're so fat it takes 2,800 calories a day to maintain your weight, and you restrict yourself to 1,600 calories a day, you will lose weight. I have increased my exercise, but that was after I lost almost all of the weight through diet alone, sitting on my ever-shrinking bum. If this unmotivated, self-hating, sedentary gamer can do it, you can too. As for the method, try frozen lean cuisines for portion control and ease of use, and any 10-calorie drink mix to replace soda. I used the Walmart brand, it was fine. If you're making your own food, be aware that almost everybody underestimates their portion sizes, and you should probably invest in a cheap food scale. I switched to mainly water. When I got home, instead of having a huge dinner, I ate a yogurt. It was about 9 p.m. I cut down my portions and ate slower, switched to a smaller plate to trick my mind. I cut down sweets to once a week. I also started eating a lot healthier. All the food I loved and ate in excess started making me feel like crap. I went from drinking barely a bottle of water a day to 3 or 4 bottles a day. I still eat what I want, just not as much or as often as I used to. Getting exercise, such as walking, has helped too. I'm still currently in the process of losing weight. I've lost 10 pounds so far, still have about 40 to go. My weight has went up and down my entire life. I used to have an ED. Maintaining a body and losing weight is hard work. It's worth waiting longer to see results that you can stick with, rather than doing it quickly to see results. I may get crap for this, but I don't believe in dieting. I believe in healthy eating, but also not depriving yourself. From my experience, when I did deprive myself, I completely overindulged. No soda, no beer. I cut out sugar and fast food too. The weight melted off. You definitely have to become no fun Joe for a while. Chicken and veggies for dinner most nights and some kind of extended movement every day. Having a rest day in between weightlifting sessions is best, so on those days just go for a long walk or jog. When I lost all my weight, a friend suggested running and walking for 20 minutes. Don't go for distance, just time of movement. And in a couple of weeks, when that isn't as hard, it might still be a little hard, add 5 or 10 minutes. It worked amazingly. After like 2 months, I was running for over an hour and covering almost 10 miles. I started learning to cook. As a result, I quit eating most processed foods because the food I cook tastes better. Bonus. That stubborn 50 pounds that I gained after an injury a few years ago just went away. The only effort I made was to find a few recipes that I love and practice cooking them on Sunday afternoons. Lunch for the week is packaged up by 5 p.m. I'm living well, my friend. I'm living well. The one that I can recommend is pay attention to what you eat day to day. It really doesn't matter if you eat 3 donuts one day, if it's only just for one day in several weeks or months. One party won't ruin your weight loss. A couple of drinks one night, neither will that. What actually has the most effect on your weight is what you eat every day, or counting calories. That's pretty much the same thing though. 1. Trying to stay as active as possible throughout the day and making sure I'm getting off my butt at least once an hour to move around a bit during work. 2. Only eating until I'm about 75% full and making sure to drink plenty of water before and during meals. 3. Eat as many fruits and veggies as I can. 4. I usually let myself have one unhealthy snack a day. Example, a small bag of potato chips or a small brownie. Key here is a small portion, so I still feel like I'm getting to eat the things I want without going overboard. And 5, no pop, sugary coffee drinks, or juice. It leaves you hungry and usually leads to an energy crash. Don't keep junk food in the house. I find myself eating in the middle of the night. Sometimes I'd wake up staring at the empty wrappers of lollies and chocolate I ate during the night. If I want something sweet, I have to go to the shops, and I only buy a small single serve. I have no self-control when it comes to lollies, so if it's not in the house to eat, there's nothing I can do about it, and I'm definitely not leaving my house in the middle of the night. I think I'm repeating what a lot have said, but just to drive the point home. Cut out artificial sugar. Only eat fresh fruit for sugar. Dried fruit is actually not that good for you. Cut out processed foods, chips, jerky, and candy. Exercise every day. Not necessarily the gym or at high intensity, but 30 to 60 minutes a day of activity. Eat vegetables every day, minimize dressings, and eat lean meat and fish. I stopped living like a pig and stuffing in anything possible. Most important was to learn to listen to my body again. Example, eat when hungry, not when it was time to eat. Stop eating crappy fast foods, nothing special at all. Furthermore, try to maintain joy over eating. Keep your favorite dish, but make it a special treat, even if it's no fitness food. I stopped eating and drinking large amounts of sugar and carbs. In a little more than a year, I dropped from around 190 pounds to 140. My diet was high in protein and fat. I only put cream in my coffee, and I drank mostly water. That was 4 years ago, and I'm confident that I will never be fat again. My morbidly obese uncle was the one who introduced me to that method of losing weight, which was working beautifully for him. He fell off the wagon not long after and has regained hundreds of pounds. He loves bread more than he loved being a healthy size. I can contribute to this one, currently working on my own weight. Number 1. Weight loss happens in the kitchen, not in the gym. Exercise helps you achieve a calorie deficit though. I was a 5'10" male, 230 pounds at the middle of March. Today, I'm 200 pounds, still working on it. I did and continue to do the following, which may be considered tricks or common sense. 1. Intermittent fasting. Basically, I don't eat late at night and skip breakfast. If I work out before work, I have a small breakfast shake though, but most days I do my workout after work. I eat a small lunch, a small salad generally, and a pretty large dinner. 3. I drink black coffee and a ton of water daily. I already did this beforehand, so it wasn't hard for me, but it may be harder for others to cut out sugary drinks. And 4. Cut down on beer. I used to have a couple of beers some evenings. Now I'll have a glass of wine or two, or more rarely, a liquor drink, or no alcoholic drink some days, of course. That said, I splurge on the weekends. I wanted to be healthier and lose weight, but didn't want to give up pizza and beer. I still generally try to stay in the maintain weight calorie range over the weekend though, but I focus on keeping a calorie deficit at least 5 days a week. And that brings us to our featured narwhals of the day. If you'd like to be a featured narwhal, just head on over to our subreddit at r/loseitnarwhals. Link is in the description below. Our first featured narwhal of the day is Stealth Bubble, and they say, near the end of 2019, I was 255 pounds. I've decided to finally stop procrastinating myself and change for good over the summer holidays. New Zealand time zone. Started November 2019 on a clean diet and exercise, and so far I've dropped from 255 to just under 200 pounds. Hard work paid off. Have more to achieve though. And our last featured narwhal of the day is I Should Burn, and they say, dropped around 50 pounds. Thanks so much for sharing, Narwhals. If you're still watching, you're one of the few Narwhals who made it to the end of this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more weight loss videos that help you stay on track. Thanks for watching, Narwhals, and I'll see you in the next one.